It is clear that the Yang di-Pertuan Agong did not revoke the 6 emergency ordinances and that Parliament has to repeal them, a senior lawyer said. Bastian Pius Vendargon said the Cabinet's earlier insistence that the AOS had been lawfully revoked, albeit without the express consent of the King, was an erroneous proposition in law. The lawyer said this in response to Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's statement that with the emergency ending on August 1, the issue regarding the revocation of the AOS by the King no longer arose. Muhyiddin said the AOS would be brought to the Dewan Rakyat in September to be debated, in line with the King's decree on the matter. Vendargon said while it was an admission of the correct position, it created its own problems. He said it did leave a bad taste in the mouth on something as important and fundamental as the need to comply with the rule of law and the Constitution for good governance. Worst of all, he said, having insisted that the revocation of the AOS was in accordance with the law in an earlier statement, thus slighting the King, this present stance was diametrically opposed to the earlier position. Another lawyer, Abdul Shukur Ahmed, described Muhyiddin's statement as a volte-face. He said the King was right to order the executive to lay the emergency proclamation and AOS for debate in the Dewan Rakyat. He said the King was very well aware of Article 43, in that the Cabinet must be held responsible and accountable to Parliament. Ties between the Muhyiddin administration and the palace were strained after it was revealed last Thursday that the King did not consent to the AOS being revoked before being debated in Parliament. Law Minister Taqiyuddin Hassan had earlier announced in Parliament that the emergency laws had been revoked on January 21 by the Cabinet. This led to questions from MPs on whether the King had given his consent, a query that Taqiyuddin refused to answer, citing the Dewan Rakyat Speaker's ruling for him to explain the matter only on August 2, the last day of the 5-day sitting.